said it is evidenced by the massive transformational programs initiated by President Weah across the country for the past 5 years. Mr. Fofana was speaking Monday via mobile phone on the Support Morning Show.
Judging from these engagements, one can just tell that there is sort of a massive endorsement of His Excellency across the country. People by themselves were just enumerating the kind of development taking place in their respective counties. This is a done deal that President George Weah is the candidate or the president that we want for this election.
He described the Liberian leader as a development-oriented and passionate about transforming Liberia and improving the livelihood of the citizenry. Mr. Fofana told ELBC that we are intellectual movement will continue reinforcing and re-echoing the good deeds of President Weah to the citizens. Meanwhile, the co-chairman of the movement, Isaac Doe, has described President Weah as the best choice for the country's presidency. Mr. Doe said the Liberian people has always demonstrated a high level of love and nationalism prior to the ascending to the country's highest seat. He cautioned Liberians, especially young people, to avoid those he described as failed politicians who have not made any positive impact on the country.
President Weah will continue his developmental path towards free policy at the level of universities. The other side will come to you. They will come to tell you how people are suffering. But hey, they were there before. But you want to ask, has no one suffered before when they were there? Of course, people did. Worse than the way it is now.
Mr. Doe is also rallying Liberians to re-elect President George Weah to continue with the massive development he is carrying out across the country. Scores of residents from both Kwela administrative districts in Nimba County have endorsed the re-election bid of President George Weah. Tapeta Statutory District Superintendent Lobe Balia said their decision is based on the president's improvement of health and road infrastructure across the country. He named the construction of the Ganta to Saninkulu Road and the ongoing Sake Pio to Tapeta Road as a significant relief to Nimba citizens and other Liberians in the county. Receiving the citizens' endorsement statement, CDC Nimba campaign head Mark Benwon said the citizens' decision is a sign of gratitude to the Liberian leader. He is at the same time cautioning them to remain peaceful as they go to the polls on October 10 to elect their leaders. In a related development, a group under the banner Boycott Professional Health Workers in Nimba County has endorsed the presidential bid of Unity Party's tender bearer, Joseph Boakai. According to the group's head, Theophilus Joe, they believe that the UP's tender bearer has the ability to transform the country through massive developments. Mr. Joe told our correspondent that the decision to endorse Ambassador Boakai is to ensure better salaries for health workers of the county who are currently earning low salaries. Responding, United Party Vice Tender Bearer Jeremiah Kuhn lauded the group for the far-sightedness. The tender bearer of the Liberia Restoration Party, LRP, Alan Brown, has vowed to invest more in agriculture and quality education if elected. Mr. Brown said his administration will widen discussion on policies that will attract more foreign investments into the country. He told the Super Morning Show Monday that he is currently working along with a local NGO that is feeding at least 100,000 Liberian children. Mr. Brown also noted that under his watch, the Education Ministry will craft policy with emphasis on information technology to prepare students for the job market. And the Liberian Council of Chiefs and Elders is cautioning political parties and their partisans against acts that have the tendency to undermine the country's fragile peace. The council wants candidates vying for elected positions in the ensuing October 10 presidential and legislative election to work in harmony to foster peace. The council's spokesperson, Chief Matthew Smith, noted that the decision is triggered by constant threatening remarks by some candidates and their supporters against the peace of the state. Chief Matthew wants political actors to address their differences through the council and relevant stakeholders for amicable solution for continued peace and stability in Liberia.
Maxwell Johnson returns a little later with our foreign development and weather report. One of our top stories this afternoon: recruitment for at-risk youth rehabilitation program hits Bourgeois Island today. To this story now, last Tuesday, the CDC campaign team extended its activities to the western region of the country. President Weah and the campaign team were warmly welcomed by supporters and partisans in Bomi, Bapolu, and parts of Grand Cape Mount County. As Vasta Talu reports, the CDC standard-bearer during all of the political rallies was consistent in his pledge to better the lives of citizens through quality development